Right guys, down on the beach again. I'm down again with the guide, local guide Craig Butler. And this is the sort of service you get. Last time, if you remember, I went to a boulder-strewn, infested place with rocks on the wrong Wellingtons and got my feet crucified. Now I've got a decent walk. I thought I won't bring the Wellingtons, I'll wear the boots that leak. And of course we've got to get across a stream here. It comes out from a pipe that gets running off the hills. Beautiful big wide open beach there. You can see we've covered way up there, walked all the way across, fine, but I've got to get across here. And I don't want to get soaking wet, so Craig is carefully preparing me a bridge, which I'm bound to fall off and still get a booty. You can see it coming down through the wall, it's pretty fast there. Got across that bit okay. You see it goes all the way through the sea, through down to the sea down there. And where we're going to be fishing is down here somewhere, or we might be over there. As the tide drops away, there's a bit of reef there, and there's a chance of, well, could be a chance of a smooth hound, could be a chance of a bass, a codling, but we're going to give it a go. We come all this way. Am I going to get across there without falling in? What do you guys think? Got to laugh. He's a good man, that Craig. Right, let's get loaded up. Right, I'm going to take a go at it. Craig's done a fine job there for me. These boots would normally be fine, but because I do so much work, I split the toe off them so water can come in. Good man, Craig. I'm there.
Careful, that might be a bit wobbly, that one.
Yeah. That'll do me.
Bit of water on it. That one's quite solid.
I'm not worried about that. I just have.
Wobbly, that one. Well, that's green as hell.
I'll work away. If they're going to get wet, I'm going to get wet. It's strictly come. Here we go.
Oh, no.
It's strictly come dancing. Thanks for the effort, Craig. I appreciate it.
Oh, that would be good to get it.
It'll dry out in the sun. The man-made bridge.
Yeah, that's good. That looks really shallow there. Could you just walk across that?
I'll follow you through here, Craig.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's okay. Get most of it. It's not like a total submerging. No, that's fine.
Careful, it might be a little.
Yeah, I'll be real careful. I've seen my wife come off on the bike, how easy it happens. Yeah. Sweating. Anyway, this is the scenery, guys. This is where Craig, my guide, has brought me for probably just about 3 hours, 2 out of 3 hours fishing. It is a lunar landscape. And Craig has gone, wait for this, marching over there, trying to find his mark, because we come a little bit early. And look, high tide, guys, is up there. You see those sort of shallow things where the beach is raised up with protection boulders, sea defences, I want to say. From there, let's call it 350 yards to me. To Craig is the dot over by that island, and it looks like we've got to walk even further. But anyway, this enables me in time to show you around the first base camp. I'm going to call this base camp. What do they call it? Camp 1 or something? Holy cow, there he is. He's coming back now, guys. I reckon we've got to go further over. I may be wrong. But you can see, walking on this stuff, look, I don't want to slip over myself. You got all your, I'm calling that bladder rack. That's joined up there. This stuff is lethal, this green stuff. So it will dry out as the sun dries it out. Then we've got sort of slate rock here. Great big chunky huge square bits that look like they've almost been hewn and stacked there. You know, it's like it's been stacked, isn't it? It's weird. Has it been stacked, I ask myself? No. And then it changes again. Look, so over here, Beautiful, I'm calling that slate. That's like a lovely slate there. Got amazing intricate patterns all in that. And it really is, if I hold it up there, a minefield of broken ankles. But that's why the good fish come in here. And I think he wants to get to a point, the fish run past a point over there somewhere. So he's coming back now. See what the score is. Right, well, Craig showed us the rig. Hopefully after him tying it all off we don't lose it. But maybe I can show you here a bit easier. So you can see the actual length of the trace. Look guys, there. Very, very short from the bait to here is about 15, 18 inches, something like that. Come that side. So from here, the knot by the bead go down here to the base, probably no more than 15 inches. And there's the pulley effect, look, where it goes up and down like this. And you'd normally just clip here and cast out. But this time, we put the lead onto the clip like that. So that can fall off, you see, and then you're left with your weak link there. I've never seen these links before anyway, so that's interesting. And then the bait would hook up on this piece. There. I've got it, I think, Craig.
I'll stick my rod and stand there.
Yeah, you chuck them in. No, you just chuck them in there. Are you still out straight?
Yeah, still out pretty much straight. Yeah, still out straight. It's right to the left, actually.
Let's hope you don't crack off. I know what you say after tying all that rig up. Out we go. Well, one good thing I noticed here, guys, he disengaged in the air, so I'm happy with that. It's not all about distance. And look how far look how far the tide's dropped. We've got to walk all the way back. Unbelievable. One thing I better do is, now it's out there, just put that drag, because a smooth hound will crank off. And I don't want to lose anything. You can't bury the rod rest here, look, so I've got to put some weights on here. Extra boulders to stop that. Oh. Get some weight, stop it kicking over. God, nothing's easy down here in Somerset. They get good fishing, but it's not what I call you. It's a young man's game. That's quite cool, the pattern in that. Look at that. Barnacles on the other side.
On venues like this one in particular, I only like to use one rod at a time. Some people use two rods, but I feel on these sort of venues you can fish one rod better than you can fish two, and sometimes two rods can be a hindrance to your fishing, especially if you're smooth hound fishing. You hook one hound on one rod and the second rod's going, and the second rod gets towed into the first one, and then you're in a right mess. You definitely can fish one rod better than two in venues like this.
Estoy esperando por algo que no va a suceder. Odio extrañarte más cuando estás tocando otra piel. Me acuerdo de ningún perdón, que el problema fui yo, por eso tú fuiste infiel. Que no saciaba cada uno de tus placeres, que no querías, pero es que siempre me hieres. Y ahora entiendo que eso no es para mí, no es para mí, no me dio. Y yo llorando de tristeza, baby, me dolió. Que eso no era así, no era así, yeah. Soñé que me querías, pero me desperté. El sabor de tus labios y tus manos en mi piel. Soñé que me amabas, pero no era así. Entiendo que fue un sueño porque no era para mí. Vivir amando, amar sufriendo y sufrir callando. Ya estoy cansado, te juro que es mi último llanto.
You'll find on this market, watch it, there's a few areas where there used to be a firing range in the war, the practice range. Now you'll find craters. They almost look like rock pools, and theoretically they are rock pools, but they were created many years ago by the bombs being dropped, or fired mortars from the shore, more to be precise. If you look around, you'll see these craters, and as the tide floods in on them, it's really worth sticking in a whole squid, a bit of ragworm into these pools as they flood. You'll pick up bass quite regularly doing that.
Me ha fallado pa' no fallarte a ti. Y ahora me pide que lo hablemos discreto. Ya que lo pienso, no fue error conocerte. Error fue pensar que era diferente. Me ha fallado pa' no fallarte a ti. Y de errores ha sido suficiente. Pero me desperté. El sabor de tus labios y tus manos en mi piel. Soñé que me amabas, pero no era así. Entiendo que fue un sueño porque no era para mí. Duro me dio y yo muriendo de tristeza, baby, me dolió que te metiera en mi cabeza y en mi corazón. Pero ya es hora que te vayas, que el ausente nunca falla. No, no. Soñé que me querías, pero me desperté.
No bites yet, guys. Craig's gone off looking for another mortar shell. He thinks he buried one out there. Hopefully not a live one. But anyway, down here, looks like he's just brought it over. It's the casing for one of the mortar shells that might have blown a hole in these craters. I'll show you. Well, I've made myself a little seat from a pile of rocks. We're about 3 or 4 hours in, nothing yet. There was one big, maybe a bass bite with Craig, and that one didn't stay attached. Tide's coming in now. Microphone cord is going in the sea, so it's flooding in. They're going to have to start moving back, but it doesn't look as though we're going to get anything at the moment. We've got crab baits on and just fishing this one rod each, as he said. I think we both lost at least one set of gear anyway. Wind has come right up, blowing something like northwesterly in our faces, which is dropping our distance. And I don't know, we're going to try and maybe go to a second mark and fish an evening flood tide as well. But at the moment, it's been one rod bang, and that's been it, guys. Very, very, very ominously quiet. That's all fishermen know. It could change in the next 30 seconds. Didn't change in the last 4 hours though. Well guys, I'm in a car park in Watch It. I come back into the town. Craig has gone home to try and get some more bait. Blank there, a blank. The sea went really, really muddy coloured. I was looking at it thinking, how on earth are they going to find anything? And the surf was actually brown, which I've never seen before. So here I am, sitting here. I'm waiting for a cheeseburger to arrive. I wish it could be delivered. The only place that's open in Watch It during the virus era, I'm going to call it, is closed. I don't know whether they open later or what. They're not open at the moment, but it's 10 to 6. Maybe they open 6, I don't know, maybe they're shut on a Tuesday. So basically we're going to go to a second mark, see what we can try there, see if we can catch anything at all. Mind you, I am down to my flask. Cheers guys, I've actually got 2 Chelsea buns, but do I eat them or do I save them? 12-hour-old tea in a flask is lovely. It's wet and warm, as the actress said to the bishop. And there is Watch It station, which under normal circumstances in the summer would be totally rammed with people, tourists, everybody travelling around on holiday. Look at it, totally deserted. Well, a bit like our fishing place actually. Right, well, we're down on the second mark, which is an absolutely big shingle, well, it's not shingle, boulder, small boulder bank. You can see here, very, very high, fabulous scenery. Well, they are they hills, or are they a large hill or a small mountain? Specks of people way up there, give you an idea of the scope of it. And it goes all the way down. It's a massive, massive shingle, small boulder beach. And a lot more tide here. I haven't got that brown colour in the water quite so much. I'll cast straight out here and let a bit of a belly drop in the line so it pulls the grips in, but you can see by the bend on this one here, a fair old bit of tide there. Craig's just up here. There's another guy up the end there. He's had, I think, a dogfish as well, so he's been here half an hour. So what a setting, people. You can see a big surf over there, the spray coming up. Let's hope. The last knockings. It is now 20 past 7 in the evening. There's a big tide rip over there coming around the headland. Buckets in here and it goes round. I guess when it ebbs, it goes the other side, it pushes it off. But I can see a reef of water there as well. See if I can get it with a longer lens. Anyway, as the saying goes, you've got to be in it to win it. So I've got one of Craig's golden nuggets here, which is crab on the back and squid on the other side. And he's given me some whole squid. He said try a whole squid on one. So I've got whole squid on the left hand one, crab and squid on the right hand one. I've got the nugget on this side. We'll find out if it's any good. Just make sure you don't lose your bait thread, Graeme. This is a much kinder beach on my feet here, definitely. And all I need is a bite. This is a much different type of beach. It's a very, very steep beach, and you've got deep water out there as well. Quite handy actually. I left the sandwiches on a blue freezer block, and they just dried out as if they were in the sun. They've been in the car, and they've been in the cooler. So this one is concrete, but I've got nothing else to eat because everywhere is shut. Lovely. Soggy cucumber, concrete sandwich, and I actually bit my cheek as well. Happy days. I had a bit of a bite, guys, but I haven't yet come to anything. I don't think it's... There it is, probably a doggy. I think I'm going to leave that one. It's just a whole squid. So I'll leave him and see if he just flicked back and gave me a slack liner. There's definitely something on it. I guess it's a dogfish. Look, 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 there he goes. I don't think he's big enough to trip the lead out. Still there, look. Still chewing at it. Not a big enough bite. Looks like a dogfish bite to me. Yeah, as a dogfish. Missed him. Missed him anyway. We'll let it sit out there. Now it's probably tripped the lead out, so I'm going to have to watch it doesn't bounce into the other one. But looks like, just holding it dead still, looks to me as though the lead might not have pulled the grips out. Yeah, it's a doggy, I think, this one. Oh, he's banging around for a doggy. Dogfish, I think. What do you think, guys? Conger eel or dogfish? Dogfish, I feel. Yeah, he's pulling quite a bit close in there. Come on, Mr. Fish. Let's see what he is. Yeah, that wave can get him, that's it. Small doggy. Yeah, again, I've got the dogfish trophy. Better than a blanco. Oh, Craig's in or something. Bigger than a doggy, Craig?
I think it's just a dog for
What was it on, crab?
It just felt really heavy, so I thought it was
Yeah, yeah.
unluckiest mini conger hooked in the tail.
That's weird, wasn't it? I wonder what it was. I thought it was a giant launch or something.
Hell of a bite, nearly pulled the rod off the stand. Right, let's go on again.
There's life out there anyway.
Yeah.
My line's gone to the right, way over there, guys. Oh, he's got a bite on this one.
He's taking a bit of line off me, this one. They do, yeah, especially the little starries.
And it's when he gets in close, Craig.
Yeah, he's pretty close now. We'll come up on the next wave. You sort of put him down there.
Well, he's a while coming, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's taken pretty much the best part of the day. Got blown out and totally mudded out on the first mark, but you know, within half an hour of being here, we've had what we came for. It's only a small one, but you know, a welcome gift nevertheless. So fingers crossed we get a few more. Wait for another wave to help him in a bit. Just gonna wait for a wave to beat him. There you go, come out nice and easily. A little bit bigger this one. The first one was a starry hound. This one's a slightly bigger hound, common.
Yeah, good fish.
There you go, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's 2 in 2 chucks now. We should, as we're going into darkness, we should get a few more.
Yeah, I got him. I think I've got a doggy. A doggy, I think it is. It's on the squid. Wow. Well, I've got the dogfish cup. No, what do I normally say? I've got the dogfish trophy and I've got the conger cup. Again, second trip down here. Now I don't want to get slimed up too much, so I'm going to hold him in the cloth. He's going to come straight off, hopefully, and I can keep that bait. There's nothing wrong with that bait. Let's chuck him back. Might be small. Nothing, don't feel anything. It might be the 2 hooks. Because I'm only on singles. I'll come and get a crab though. Got one there, got one at long last, people. I think Craig has 6 or 7. Yeah, going this time hopefully. Just break the duck hopefully. Yeah, this one will be, yeah. I'd say anyway. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, boys. Coming pretty easy now, but I've got so many sets of gear, I don't want to lose any more. So I'm walking him right down. Guy's got a whiting or something down there. Oh, he's kicking now. Oh, he's walking me along the beach. Okay, oh. I'll try and get him on a wave. I'll wait for the wave or something. Well. Next one. Watch your feet. Well done, Craig, you are.
There we go, Graeme. There we go, you got one. Fantastic.
I reckon it's had double hook because that's on the top hook there.
Definitely. But yeah, lovely, lovely fish. Probably the best one we've had today, I'd say.
It's the best one for me because it's the only one. Alright, yeah. So there we go, guys. Been a long time coming. Thanks to Craig and his crabs. Woo!
Watch your rod and watch the feet.
He's all over the place. He's eating the cable, Craig. He's eating the cable.
It's a good job. It's a 2 metre cable.
Yeah. So there we go. It's about as good a shot as you're going to get there. Let's get him back.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Craig said like 6. To be honest, I'd given up the ghost. I really had given it up. I've got Craig's baits, even tied up the baits and elasticated them, made his nuggets. I'm just tying up on this one, it's all keen again now. I lost 4 rigs in a row, 4 rigs. Didn't lose fish in them. Somebody else's line out, then you just feel it juddering, then it goes solid, game over. So I've gone up there, cast out to the right. I figure I'm going to lose another set of gear, but I was really pleased with that nice big smooth hound that's made the trip for me. Luckily, one has made the trip. I was down here rigging up, just looked up, rod's over like this, hooked itself, but Craig said they're trembly little bites, and he is fishing 2 very sharp hooks. I'm fishing 1 single, not so sharp hook. So I figure they just breathe on Craig's baits and they hook themselves, they're on. A bit like sort of bolt rigging for carp, that sharp hook just nicks it, they turn away, bang, you get a much better bite. It's mine, they can tug, ooh, spit it all out. That's my theory anyway, guys. So, and it was on the top hook, which I never had a top hook. I didn't fish with pedals. I don't mind pedals in boats, but I always think when it's snaggy, and I've already lost 4 sets of gear in the same spot with 2 different rods. I figured, do you know what, the last thing I need is an extra hook out there. Is that a bite? Smith, tell me if there's a little tappy bite out there. The tide is actually now about to ebb. So I was very pleased to catch that fish. I mean, we had a fabulous sunset here. I was lucky. I wasn't even watching the rod, just over. I was baiting yet another bait up. Rigging yet another rig after breaking off 4 sets of gear. Wow, in somebody else's snag, exactly what Craig was saying. You fish with that that rotten bottom gear, so you just lose the lead, you lose your fishing weight, you don't lose a whole load of line, because every time I came back, I didn't lose a load of line. No shock bead or anything like that. Anyway, there's a little tappy bite on that right hand one. It'd be nice to get one more. If not, it's been a fantastic trip. Gonna say at this stage, guys, thanks for watching the Totally Awesome Fishing Show. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on both channels, TA Fishing and TA Outdoors. We'll see you next time. Hope we come down here on these Somerset beaches. They're pretty good. Tough, man. It's a young man's game marching along all these beaches, I can tell you. But there's some good fish down there. They do get some good fish. Thanks again to Craig Butler, our fishing guide, who had 6 or 7 hounds back to back, bang, bang. And that's why, yes, he's a fishing guide and I'm not. You wouldn't want me guiding you, would you? You wouldn't want me guiding you anywhere. I couldn't guide you to McDonald's. Is it the 3rd left or the 4th left? It could be the 5th left on there. We'll see you next time, guys.